Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I am also known as the Taropist. And I am going to be your tarot card reader. Guys, we are going to do a whatever comes out reading for the collective audience. This can resonate for any placement of any sign at any time. I am going to go into a little introduction here to let you know a little bit more about myself and the channel. For those of you who are not interested in the introduction, I will leave a timestamp in the pinned comment below so you can jump right into the reading. Okay, guys? I will see you there. For those of you who are interested in knowing a little bit more about me, I, again, am the Taropist, and anything that you would ever need to know about myself or the channel, you can find either in the description box below, the channel description, or you can also check out my community tab. As well, you can always check out my website, which is www.thetaropist.com. Guys, I do have the Zoom and FaceTime readings closed for the remainder of the summer months. However, I do still have pre-recorded and email readings available, and those are listed in the description box below, as well as the PayPal and Cash App that you would make the payment to, and then the email address that you would send the receipt of the payment along with the questions to. Okay. Yes, we do accept donations on this channel, and thank you so much for those of you who have donated. Those, again, are available. You can do that on the PayPal or the Cash App. And for those of you who are not interested in a personal reading, but would like me to be more likely to pick up on your personal energy in my collective readings, don't forget to engage with the channel in some way, guys. Some easy ways that you can do that are by liking or commenting on any of the videos or the community tab posts. And you can certainly share any of my content. My personal favorite, and I think the most powerful way for me to pick up on your energy or for us to exchange energy, is by you clicking that little subscribe button below. And if you are interested in subscribing to the channel and would like to be notified when I do upload or go live in the future, make sure you hit the little bell notification the little bell notification icon to all. I think that's it, guys. Did I zoom right through that? Okay, let's get started on your reading. We are going to start out with the Moonology cards, then we'll get some tarot, and we will close with the Energy Oracle. Let's see what we got going on. I ain't got many friends left to talk to. Nowhere to run when I'm in trouble. No, I'd do anything for you. Stay around, but keep it undercover. That is the outfield. And I will link that if I remember to in the description box, or I mean in the same comment as the pinned comment or whatever, as the, you know what I'm saying, guys. No, I'd do anything for you. Don't let pride get in your way, Leo. It says full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. And the answers you need are coming. Some clarity coming here. It does feel like love because of that song that's coming through for you. You know I'd do anything for you. The energy is gaining momentum here. It does really feel like a love situation, which I wasn't going to prosperity. Prosperity lies ahead here. New moon in Taurus, waxing moon, and full moon in Gemini. Taurus, and Leo here. Let's get some tarot, okay, guys, because I'm not sure. I'm not really getting a lot of channeled information for you here, but let's see if these trigger some. That song won't get out of my head here. The Star card. We're going to cover that little guy up. Star card. Okay. She's not fully clothed. So we're going to do that so we don't catch any censors. The Star card. I do love that, by the way. Prosperity lies ahead. Don't let pride get in your way. Answers you need are coming. Oof. Two major arcana, the Star card and the Hierophant. Communication coming. By the way, it feels like a proposal for some of you, like a love, like a marriage proposal. I've gotten this recently in a reading, and it feels like this proposal is going to come before the actual dating happens. Let me get more. It does feel like, by the way, it's mutual, or it's going to be mutual, or it's not as irrational as it seems, right? Whew. There is some deep, like, I want to say subconscious healing happening here. Deep subconscious wounds being healed, like deep subconscious shame, like it's very deep seated and it feels generational, but yeah, it feels generational is the only way I can describe that. Generational trauma. It feels like being healed here, and like this connection is going to heal it. I'm gonna get some of these cards because I just feel love here. So first of all, I'm gonna check out this card that we're using to cover that we are not meant for each other. Okay. You guys, nothing really is channeling through here. Can we take it slow? And I cannot get the song out of my head. There's like a deep loneliness and somebody or people, two people who have had to go through like the awakening process where you kind of have to let go of people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. It feels isolated and lonely, and like neither of you have any sort of like you're going to be each other's best friend is the energy that I'm getting here. Can we take it slow? This relationship is worth fighting for. Um, there's something coming through on that. Fighting for is a song. Uh, hmm. I'm gonna get some energy oracle, you guys. I'm sorry. I don't really. This is weird. I felt called to do a reading, but I feel very unchannely right now. It just feels sort of like, well, maybe that's what's going on. It feels like there's like a lack, almost like I'm getting like the Four of Cups energy. It feels apathetic, like no joy, or there hasn't been, or there's been a period of stagnation or isolation, actually, deep loneliness, deep rooted shame, hostilities. I ain't got many friends left to talk to. When I'm in trouble. Oh, it's so sad. This energy is so sad and lonely, but it is also, there's like this exciting connection coming in that is going to kind of like heal all of that because it is, I want to say the loneliness, it was needed, right? Because the connections, I want to get like the tower card, the connections that were involved in each person's life were not good connections. They were the kind, they were like not only surface level, but it feels like backstabbing or deceitful or pretending to like you in your face and then sabotaging you behind your back kind of an energy. Um, and so this connection is like, because all humans aren't like that, although sometimes it feels like it. um, a lot of the third dimensional humans, by the way, that are in the matrix and kind of stuck and like clicked into the matrix do have this sort of very weak and unloyal and oh, caring connections. Okay, you guys, because I whatever this connection is like the sweetest, most loving connection. By the way, I feel like the healing from this that happens because maybe this connection to comes in and heals you or heal each other, or you're in the middle of healing yourselves or something like that. And by the way, yes, we can do an amount of healing on our own. And then sometimes the healing consists of, or like the final chapter of our healing is carrying connections that come in and show us that what we've experienced in the past isn't all that's available. Um, and then the angel of strength here. Yeah, it's like you've had a lifelong, I'm getting like Saturn energy or like a lifelong full of lessons that were very painful and that had you experiencing a lot of different or a lot of different deceit or betrayal is actually the right word that's coming through on that. And it's caused a lot of unconscious or subconscious fears and a lot of subconscious shame. And this connection or the connections, by the way, that are coming in, I do feel like you have good friends, good people coming into your life, because whatever you've done or gone through or learned, or it's like you've evolved or you've leveled up spiritually. What's this right word? It's like your timeline. You've entered a new timeline here, a new frequency, a higher level of um living in the third dimension, but in because of your, it's like, yeah, you're reaching a higher level, a higher frequency where there's going to be caring connections. By the way, it's not saying when we're on a lower frequency, a lot of times it's because we're carrying a lot of energetic trauma, generational trauma was coming through for you. And so, in order to release that, we have to feel it as if it's happening now. And sometimes we get a lot of different, like, unloyal connections or disloyal connections, or a lot of deceit or a lot of betrayal, in order to kind of feel and express all of that trauma from generations past. It's not just in our current lifetime, right? In generations of trauma being expressed via several different disloyal connections. Ooh, it feels like you've been through a lot, baby, but I want to say that there's a loving connection coming in. Could be with a Taurus. Leo is very strong here, and we do have Gemini. Um, Taurus is also very strong. Did I say? Yeah, Taurus is very strong. Leo is very strong. Could be your big three, by the way. We do have Cancer, Pisces, and Aquarius. Could be any signs, but it's basically saying that this generational trauma that has been in your subconscious has been trying to release itself by calling in all kinds of disloyal connections or uncaring connections. But now that you've done the healing that was needed and felt all of those traumas and pains, you have a bunch of caring connections coming in. Okay. And I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much. If you have made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you dig the vibe. I love you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next reading.